Here's my one-on-one with Chaz Ayu. Chaz, first and foremost, how's life as a hybrid safety linebacker as you continue to kind of switch positions and figure out how you're going to help this team most on defense?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of banging, man. It's a real physical game. So body is feeling it still to this day. So just trying to get used to that.
What do you do in your diet to try and bulk up in a hurry?
Man, well, now I don't really have to watch what I'm eating anymore. So now I'm just any meal, any food I can get, I'm eating it.
So, fair enough. Late night PB&Js and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't have to fight the hunger anymore. If I'm hungry, I can eat.
Give the man some extra Oreos. Let's go. Chaz Ayu is with us on BYU Sports Nation. Your team is ranked number 13 in the country. You're 4-0. The hype continues to build naturally because of what you've done with the 3 Power 5 wins and coming off a win against USF. How would you explain the feeling and the atmosphere in the locker room right now?
Very dissatisfied. I don't think anyone in the locker room right now is really happy with the way that we played in the last 4 games. You can tell, after the football game on Saturday, there wasn't a whole lot of celebrating, man. It was kind of guys are just ready to get back here on Monday and get back to work. So I think it's a real hungry atmosphere right now in our locker room.
You mentioned and tweeted out that 4th win is always so tough to come by. That was the case last year against UTSA in Provo. That was the case with USF last Saturday night. What is it about that 4th game that's so tough?
You're just going, when you go 3-0, you're kind of starting to feel, the momentum coming your way. In that 4th game, that team knows what they're coming into. I think both years, UTSA, they weren't considered, we were a highly favored team to win in that game. And then we come into USF, a highly favored team again. So it's more so just pressure that you put on yourself, knowing that, no one wants to be upset. I mean, you go look at all the scores from this past weekend. You see upsets, and you just see teams who are only winning by 3 points against teams that they should have blown out by 45. So, it's always that 4th game for every team that the pressure kind of sets in.
Yeah, the unpredictability of college football right now is pretty wild, with more top 25 upsets through week 4 than ever before in the history of the AP poll. BYU trying to survive the next upset bid against rival Utah State. Talked about the dissatisfaction you felt on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, no wonder you're sore and tired. You were on the field for a long time. How do you feel like your team and your defense has gotten better, having reviewed the film against USF as you prepare for Utah State?
I think the biggest thing is that we had a lot of moving pieces this last game. We had a lot of guys trying out different positions, a lot of different schemes that we're running, just different personnel, different guys playing on the field with guys that haven't really built chemistry with in the past that much. And so I think this week we're kind of just settling in and, realizing who we're playing with, who's around us, and just knowing how to play off each other. And so I think that the chemistry is gonna come together.
When I say Utah State hosting BYU at Maverick Stadium in Logan, what kind of feelings and emotions come to your mind?
It brings a little smile to my face, honestly. I've always loved playing up in Maverick Stadium. I love the atmosphere that's always there. It's a sold-out game this weekend. And we already know what we're getting into when we go up there with the fans up there. It's a real hostile environment. So, I think it brings out the best in all of us.
Yeah, what is it about that hostility that you enjoy? Because not everybody does, but you clearly and your teammates seem to all kind of thrive in that environment. Why is that?
I think it's just because, it's fun to quiet down a crowd. There's no better feeling than going into someone's home and, just tearing it up, just getting on the field and shutting down their team. The fans are always talking. Their stadium, their fans are 5 feet behind us. It's a really small gap on the sideline. So, we hear everything. And, it's just kind of fun to, come off after a big stop on defense and kind of look that fan that was talking trash to you that series before. Just have fun like that. It's just, we like to have fun with it. And I think that's one way that we do that.
Utah State has shown the capability to put up some points. They have 3 wins coming off a tough loss to Boise State are the Aggies. But as you mentioned, they're going to be hungry. They're going to be playing in front of a sold-out crowd. What do you know specifically about their offense that is a cause for concern for the BYU defense?
I think the one thing that we need to do the best this week is just handle their tempo offense. That was something that they made a priority and they've talked about it. They want to be the fastest team in America. And so we want to get them off the field, limit their amount of reps that they can get on offense, and just keep them out of a rhythm, really. Just keeping their quarterback guessing, keep their running back from making big plays. And I think if we can do that, we'll do really good.
I know you can't speak in specifics when it comes to injuries and which teammates are going to be back, but I will ask you generally, how's the health of the team and the defense specifically compared to what it was against USF?
We're going to have a lot of guys returning this week that we missed out on last week. So I think our defense is going to be a little more complete than we were last week. But, you know, those guys that were playing last week are still going to see playing time. So you're going to see a lot of the same guys rotating in and, you know, really reaching into our depth.
Chaz, how does the rivalry with Utah State compare to the rivalry game against Utah?
You know, I mean, the obvious with the fans, everything that they see, you know, Utah has been, you know, in the Pac-12. They've competed for the Pac-12 South Championship and all of that stuff. So I think they kind of respect Utah more. But for us, it doesn't really change anything. I think Utah State's a really good football team that can really come out and do damage. In my personal opinion, I think Utah State is one of the most random teams as far as success goes. You know, they came down to Provo and blew us out 42 to something one year, and then the next year we blow them out 42 to something. So, you know, I think with Utah State, it's really just who comes in the most prepared and makes the least amount of mistakes. And, you know, the rivalry game and that aspect of it, we approach it the same as we approach Utah, to be honest.
Chaz, you know how this works. You come on the show, we funnel you as much BYU Sports Nation karma as we can gather together. It's headed your way so that you can have a fantastic game in Logan against the Aggies, whether you're playing linebacker or safety. But stay safe. Enjoy the week of preparation. We look forward to watching you under the lights at Maverick Stadium, man.
Thank you. I'm going to need all the luck I can get. So appreciate you guys.